We know that in case of a linear function, the slope or the rate of change of function with respect to input is given by y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And here the 2 points A and B having the coordinates x1, y1, x2, y2 can be very far off. Simply because the slope of linear function is constant throughout its domain. So it really doesn't matter which 2 points are you choosing for taking out the slope. But in case of a curve, the slope is changing at every point. So if we have to find out the slope at any given point x, we basically have to calculate how does the y changes in its immediate neighborhood. And the immediate neighborhood is actually denoted by dx or delta x. It can be towards right, it can be towards left. Okay, and how do we give the slope? Then the slope is given as the change in y, which is where this one is the y value in the immediate neighborhood on the right hand side, and this is the y value at the point x. And x2 minus x1 is delta x here, because x plus delta x is bigger than x. And if your point, the neighborhood point is towards the left side, then the slope is given by uh, this minus this over this minus this. Now this point is x minus delta x and this is x, so x minus delta x minus x is this one. So this is how the slope is given towards right and this one towards left. Now, if we have to express this by a single expression, we can say that that it is this one where delta x can be positive and negative. We simply can say that, no? Here we can say that this is the slope of any curve where delta x can be positive and negative. Okay, so this you have to keep in mind, that we are finalizing this as the formula to finding out the slope where delta x can be positive and negative. So when it is positive, that means the neighborhood is towards right. When it is negative, then the neighborhood is towards left. Okay, so the change is basically delta x, but if it is towards right, then it is positive delta x. If it is towards your left, then it is negative delta x. So here we had a question, f of x equals x minus 2 within modulus minus 3, and we have to find out the slope at point minus 1 comma 0. So at this point, what is the slope? For that we need to go in its neighborhood, and we can use this formula. By this formula, we are able to peep out into its immediate neighborhoods, whether it is towards right or whether it is towards left. Okay, while sorting it out, you reached here. Here we have minus 1 plus delta x minus 2 minus 3. Now how will we sort it up? Okay, see. So these are the two cases here. When your delta x is less than 0, means when it is negative, then this actually changes to minus 3 minus delta x. So minus 3 minus delta x, which can be further written as this, and while coming out of mod, this will become this. No? So when your delta x is less than 0, this will become negative, and this will also, and this is how this will change, and your slope is coming out to be minus 1. And when your delta x is greater than 0, again, then this is positive here, and this is also positive, just using this one. So when we take minus common, it will come somewhat like this, and then this, and again the slope is minus 1. So the slope is minus 1 from left hand side and right hand side. So that's why we can say the slope of this function at minus 1 comma 0 is actually equals to minus 1. Okay, but if we have to find out the slope of this function at 2 comma minus 3, so what is the thing here? Here delta x can be positive and negative because we are taking this definition. Okay, so here this can be actually this can either be equals to delta x over minus delta x, and it can be equals to delta x over positive delta x. So the slope is minus 1 and here the slope is positive 1. As the slope in the two neighborhoods it's different, that means this function is not differentiable at x equals 2. Okay, absolute functions are always not differentiable at this sharp point because the slope in the two immediate neighborhoods are different. Okay, that means the rate of change does not exist at this point. So there is always a point in case of absolute function where the slope does not exist.